Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic Park video. Taking a slight break from Jurassic Park Survival and Jurassic World Chaos Theory, we're heading to the year of 2001 and answering a question that I've recently seen quite a few amounts of people asking me in my comments lately. What exactly happened to the Pteranodons at the end of Jurassic Park 3? Coincidentally, this is something my dad has always asked me every time we finish watching this movie. So I figured, if I can answer his question, why not answer it for everyone else? So today, we're going to be answering what happened to the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodons that left Isla Sorna at the end of Jurassic Park 3. We're less than 300 subscribers away from 200,000 now, so if you're feeling generous and want to help out a Jurassic channel, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And I'm sure you'll find some really interesting topics from the Jurassic franchise here on the channel as well. But when you're ready, relaxed, and enjoying your G Fuel drink after using code SWERVE, it's time to learn about what exactly happened to the Pteranodons after Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 is a movie that released in 2001, and it is also part of certain events that occurred within this universe in the year of 2001. While this movie may not have been the best to a few people, it's a movie that arguably has a lot of unfinished lore that many future projects can easily delve deeper into. We even saw this in the Jurassic World movie. With amalgamations being a big thing behind the events of Jurassic Park 3, we go one step further 14 years later in 2015 with Jurassic World, who are now handling hybrid dinosaurs. So that's just one example. But a lot of the creatures we saw in that movie rarely came back to the franchise. Ceratosaurus and Spinosaurus only really returned in the animated Camp Cretaceous series, and the Coryphosaurus and Pteranodons never came back, unfortunately. I would love to see the Coryphosaurus again one day, as it certainly has next to no details nor lore behind it at all. But that's for another video for another day. Taking a look at the other creature, Pteranodon. Well, whilst they did return in the Jurassic World movies, it is actually a different breed than to the ones we got in Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 arguably had the best design of all three Pteranodon species that we've seen within the franchise, and I'm sure the majority of us can agree with that. But sadly, they never returned in full media like movies or series. Well, there's a reason to that. At the end of the Jurassic Park 3 movie, as the main characters finally get away from Isla Sorna, they are joined side by side with the Pteranodons that they encountered in the Aviary earlier in the movie. Now, some people must be thinking, how on earth did these flying reptiles make it out of there? Well, that one scene that focused on the gates not quite being shut properly was intended to explain this ending a lot better than it actually did. So yes, when we see the gate not being shut, it is the reason why the Pteranodons managed to get out of the Aviary. And thus, that's why we see three of them at the end of the movie. Amanda makes a joke saying that they better not nest in Oklahoma after Alan said that they'll be looking for a new nesting ground. But what exactly happened to them after this point? Well, for 14 years, we had to wait until the next installment of the franchise in 2015, and along with it came some viral marketing websites that set to expand the overall universe just that little bit more for those who were interested or are superfans of the franchise. The Masrani Global website released alongside the movie, which heaps of canonical details about this franchise were released. This website contained information that spanned from prior to the events of Jurassic World and after. Within a news segment of this website, we're given more details that specifically give us an answer as to what happened to the Pteranodons after Jurassic Park 3 and how it involves Vic Hoskins' background at the park. On this section of the website, it stated that a seasoned security contractor, Vic Hoskins, was involved in overseeing the infamous flying reptile cleanup operation over Canada back in 2001. Due to the professionalism his team displayed, he was hired personally by Simon Masrani to redevelop InGen's security division, which helped oversee the protection of the workers on Isla Nublar during Jurassic World's construction. Since 2012, Vic Hoskins has been actively involved in overseeing InGen Security's Ibris project. So, in this segment, it outright confirms that Vic Hoskins was in charge of capturing these escaped Pteranodons, which seem to have made their way over to Canada right after the events of Jurassic Park 3. This mission ultimately got him the job at Jurassic World and would then allow him to be involved with the Ibris project, the project that involved the Velociraptor squad. eventually leading up to his antics in the Jurassic World movie as well. So yeah, It's evident that Vic Hoskins caught these creatures, but it wouldn't be until 2022's Dino Tracker Jurassic World Dominion's viral marketing website that would visually see this mission in action. For those who haven't seen it yet, here is the canonical clip. Seems as though it was a very tense situation, with one captured and the other two fleeing from the scene as a pedestrian onlooker witnesses all of this unfold, which would explain why this mission was defined as a infamous mission in the article. The word got out about these creatures on the mainland for the first time since the 1997 San Diego incident. However, it isn't quite explicitly described anywhere what happened to these creatures after being captured, which is a great shame. But for some reason, some part of my memory is telling me that they were actually housed in the Jurassic World aviary for quite some time and eventually died off from natural causes as they started to breed the new era of Jurassic World Pteranodons. But don't quote me on that. Nevertheless, it's a reasonable and cool explanation as to why we never saw them in the Jurassic World movie. They just simply died off beforehand. However, these models of Pteranodons were seen for a frame within the background of Jurassic World Dominion, confirming their existence in today's world. They're also seen on the mainland within some witness photographs on the Dino Tracker website as well. So, these specific variants of Pteranodons are back. They're out and about, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they were the grown-up versions of the baby Pteranodons that we saw in Jurassic Park 3. How cool would that be? But other than that, their origin is practically unknown at this time, and their story has a lot of gaps in between the events that hopefully will get filled up sometime later down the line, especially with Jurassic World Chaos Theory releasing next year. This animated series is expected to take place around a year or half a year before the events of Jurassic World Dominion, meaning there's always a possibility they capitalize on the success of Dino Tracker and bring in some creatures or storylines that were mentioned within that viral marketing in-universe website, such as the Pteranodons. But for now, we just have to wait and see. And there you have it. That's what happened to the Pteranodons after the events of Jurassic Park 3. They escaped, got captured, lived in Jurassic World for a bit before suddenly being spotted 15 years later on the mainland once again. So who knows where this story might go. All I know is that we're edging closer to 200,000 subscribers, and if you enjoyed the video, why not subscribe to the channel for more Jurassic related content here on YouTube. But most importantly, all I ask for from you guys today is to make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you, did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.